That makes the most sense to me, Papa Smithy.
I think we would have been jumping up and down with anger if it was a Sylas first pick. We didn't see much of it in game number 1, but look at this.
We're going to see it in game 3.
This is the interesting thing. I think in hindsight, we look back and say, Sylas did nothing. Jace available. It should be noted as a top lane blind pick, but the Fiora is coming in instead. Cool to see. The Jace would have been just for the most lane priority, but they're feeling it with Fiora for
proven that they can do it, but this is what I wanted, Papa Smithy. We got the Caitlyn from Deft, a champion that he's always been able to lane exceptionally well on and does decently into the Ezreal.
And it's so fascinating to think back about the last 2 picks
Both
here.
of them throwing down their corrupting pots as KZ moves towards the top side as that ward is going to fall down in record time. Faker with a very early roam at level 3, wanting to try and punish Rascal. He hops on over and we'll be able to find KZ.
Counter jungling is a team game, is one of those famous words from Diamond Prox on Gamma Gaming so many years ago, and we're seeing that team game for both a dive threaten and also KZ's jungle. This is SKT reading the spot really smartly. As much power as he can get with the respawns. This is the camp you expect KZ to go to, and Faker's right there in his face.
Yeah, just dives on forward. Paddlestar's going to only get the AoE as he's holding onto this proto belt for a very long time. The Ignite's ticking down, and KZ, hasn't used the flash just yet. Trouble Bubble did land as Pawn, able to get in there just in time. And KZ not even down to the cell division.
And they can't even get him out of his jungle because of that healing on the
Klid's just biding his time, trying to get himself in here. KZ making his way back towards topside. And like you say, you expected him to head towards the Gromp.
Where else do you go?
Slingshot will bring KZ in as Klid uses the smite to steal that one away. Level 4 to the level 5, and at least Rascal now has the information for himself and also has that level 6.
And this is KZ playing on his weak side. I think being a bit greedy, trying to clear Krugs while he hopes Klid has gone for a reset. No reset from Klid. He's parked.
Goes awry.
They know that blue was the first camp. They know it's respawn. Here we go.
Yep, KZ going to get invaded. Doesn't get the smite.
2-level lead for Klid as well.
Damn. Jarvan is huge, and the bubble is going to land. There's the flash after the net. Is it going to be enough? The answer's a hell no, as Tucson gets slam dunked on the bottom side.
That's a boom shakalaka moment for the side of SKT. Everything comes together, even the Unbreakables on cooldown. They just explode. Death from range. Summoners are down. Kills are down. This is even bigger than it first appears for SKT. Trouble Ball goes down, but the Unbreakable was used early. Death burst from full. Eaten by Mata. As the fans were talking about, Klid comes in for the invade. At the same time, level 4 KZ just taking the walls while his bot lane is deleted off the map. Sometimes the plan comes together. Big moment for SKT.
Yeah, big moment up topside here for Rascal in the meantime, but how Teddy and Mata have been playing is, okay, Unbreakable is going to land onto Teddy, wants to find it, gets the head bonk together. Is KZ going to be able to get the kidnap? The answer's no, but the flash in trade is certainly worth it for Kingzone.
Right time on the arcane shift means no head bonk, thus no guaranteed flash ult available for KZ. Oh, it's the dream lane to actually try to slow down, because say, Rascal's winning trades, let's just get this turret dead so that he has to overextend wherever he is on the map. Rascal going to take the Jarvan ultimate here for a bit more extra burst. Remember, has AP to AD ratio synergy or scaling there on how it works mid lane.
Yep, that's going to be the Trouble Bubble landing, but it doesn't matter as KZ gets on out, and that's all too easy for Kingzone.
So much tension everywhere. Let's watch this one. No vision on the entrance here from KZ. He comes in, gets a little stun as the portal jump is in the air. Nothing happens, nothing doing. Unbreakable that early, and you say, surely Zach is around if he's using Unbreakable so willy-nilly.
Exactly. And now Khan is going to have that control on the top side. KZ coming on in, trying to make use of the fact that Mata did recently use his flash, but hadn't used his stopwatch as Pawn comes on down. And the flash is used, but it's just not enough. Chaos Storm is going to definitely be enough to get rid of it. Tucson uses his whole health bar. That's exactly what you want from your tank. But is it worth it as top lane out of turret fell for free and Faker getting free damage mid?
It took a lot into this game. They don't have that vision, so Zach might load up again, but it is a Fiora.
Yeah, Pawn actually going toe-to-toe here with Khan, but when Stretch Armstrong doesn't land his arms, Fiora is able to dash up.
I like the Urgot matchup. I know some people aren't even convinced of that one. But now I see Fiora, and I'm like, damn, a Fiora matchup where she does well, that's scary. Speaking of scary.
Yep, Abyssal Voyage is going to come in because, oh no.
No, he's done.
Yeah, didn't see that one as Cell Division is going to come in, but they're going to divide him very, very quickly. A couple of teleports were available, but They would have just died as well.
Flame Horizon.
Yeah.
They've actually only been playing for lane too, so it's almost a 2014 Flame Horizon.
What is this?
What?
It's underneath the turret, hanging out. The inhibitor turret, 26 minutes. Meanwhile, there's another fight going on that SKT looking pretty good in. As Kuz doesn't have cell division and he's down to half health, and that's another trouble bubble. Teddy maybe in a little bit of trouble there as Pawn's protecting his jungler, but Marta does have the Devour.
Teddy was taken out of the redemption healing there, very amusing. But it's 4-1 Atlas, we know that's a Terra.
Yeah, and Tucson has the stand behind me, but he's doing his very best to get the hell out of dodge here as Faker gets procced by Deft. Get it in the picture-in-picture. That's the frustrating part. Is Unbreakable does land, but yeah, when a W lands, Deft can't really go in. Is okay, Kuz. He's looking for it. Headbonk does come back as Teddy's in trouble. Has to Arcane Shift to get out, and Marta does fall down as well, most likely, as Deft is able to grab a couple of kills. Faker comes in, but it's a little bit too late, and Clid, what can he actually do here? Unbreakable down. Clid's going to get stunned up eventually. Good vision available as they get rid of the Zac, and just not enough. Unfortunately, they're just too far ahead. Cataclysm going to be used by Rascal as Pawn gets on over. Portal jump, can he do it? The answer is yes on Rascal's side as Clid gets out. And Pawn's able to do battle, but in the meantime, Bubba Smithy, yeah, Khan's just going to win the game.
All right, recall comes in. Can Rascal do anything? Ult not up on the Fiora, so has to be a bit more respectful here, but the chase isn't going to happen.
Yeah, it doesn't find the chain. Can't abduct his way forward, so it's just not enough.
This is the quintessential farm bounty. The Flame Horizon did happen, by the way, so congratulations for a real Flame Horizon. People object that term a lot as a back. Oh!
Man, that takes some stones just to hold onto the back right there.
The only bad thing in all of that is that the big bounty goes the way. Says he has TP, but clearly doesn't. Is just going to keep pushing. We watch the replay here. Notice where everyone else is. Fiora's man fighting, and the Zoe and the jungler aren't there, so they do actually chase down. It's a bit too bold in positioning, but overall it ends up being super even, and obviously across the map, just a straight up win for SKT.
Oh, so unfortunate that Rascal didn't manage to get the teleport onto the bloblets. He got it on the control ward instead, and it meant that Kuz was dead. I mean, that could have been much better for Kingzone in the end, but just sad. We're back in the same spot. See whether the result is going to be the same here as Deft goes back, gets himself the F-Sword, as well as a QSS, so he's going to be feeling a lot better in these fights.
Just going to lie in wait for a moment.
Yeah, they haven't actually checked this one as there's the Abyssal Voyage. Marta's going to get the delivery, and yeah, Khan's just going to win the game. Yeah, I feel like that's going to be what we say after almost everything here, as Rascal has to flash to get himself onto his base. Deft trying to move on over, and
stop him.
He might actually just do it by himself. Riposte does come in eventually. Khan is going to die, but that's a Baron for free over to SKT.
The number was 4, Atlas. With 3 there, you thought, you believed it could happen. The game doesn't end, but the Baron will come in anyway. The global taunt is real. I don't think the bounty is going to be enough to dissuade it. Still 474 gold bounty after the 1,000 is Faker.
Kuz, I'm not sure what he was doing there.
On the side. SKT, we're going to watch the replay here. Rascal has a turret and a Zonia's and a Dream, but the turret soon dies, and they need the backups. Redemption there, helpful. I'm 100% sure he would have won 1v2. I think he would have won 1v3. But Pawn comes in, it gives up the Baron, it stops the game ending though, but only by a hair.
I half think that he could have just killed Rascal.
Like a 0.7 KDA.
Yeah.
With loads of victories.
Well, Kuz going to go for the last-ditch effort, wants to find this one, but the flash is going to be used by Marta, and that means Teddy is going to be A-OK. Pawn has the Chaos Storm down, but remember, this is a Nexus that's just open. And another dead blob man on the bottom side. Pawn has a shield, but will he have his life as Khan's just going to dive on forward, just decides that maybe he wants to get a kill here on the back end. Braum falls down, Deft immediately follows. As Kingzone, that's going to be it. They can't offer anything back. Teddy fighting out against Pawn, but eventually the Nexus will just be auto-attacked and taken out. SKT, they fight back from a Game 1 loss, and in the end, it's the reverse sweep.
They introduced the Karma bans. They try to make the game less about the Frost Manti, less about the wards, and I think it pays off in dividends. SKT much stronger in game number 2 and 3 needed to be. Kingzone had some really good ideas in the first game, but it felt like their first magic trick was a take your breath away kind of thing, but when the full set hit, it felt like the 4th, the 5th, the 6th trick didn't have the same reverberation around the crowd. The oohs and the ahs were gone, and what was left but a 2-1 loss. The side of Kingstones. Congratulations for SKT. They needed this.
They did.
After the long break to come in strong. Question we've been asking is, who is the second best team in Korea? And we can't know the answer today.
Completely abused the Silas was, despite topping damage on his team.
Remember, it was Silas and Victor early, and neither of them could really do anything this game.
Yeah.
Because of specifically Caitlyn and the Braum synergy. We look at the MVP, and a man who has had none. And